Hi, my name is Jeff Davis, and I am the Ready expert here at the ReadyStore. We're on location here at our warehouse, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the amazing products that we have here to help you and your family get prepared. Price is important. That's why we offer free shipping anywhere in the continental United States for every order over $100. In my hand here is a flameless ration heater. You'll see this called an FRH. That's what fancy people call it. It's really just called an MRE heater. We'll talk about that here in a second, but that's what an MRE heater looks like. This is an MRE entree, and inside of this little box is your actual MRE. Now, MRE stands for meal ready to eat. It's a military meal. These meals are made for the U.S. military, and they're designed for use in the most extreme circumstances. So for our soldiers fighting out in the field, these things can go through heat. They can be dropped 200 feet from a helicopter and not explode. So you can eat these MREs either hot or cold, and in a second here I'm going to show you what the food looks like. But I want to show you first how you use a flameless MRE heater. Very simple to use, and with this MRE heater you're able to have a hot meal wherever you go. This is a flameless ration heater right here. Comes in this pouch. Doesn't look like much. On the outside are instructions and warnings. A couple of things: don't ever eat a heater, and don't drink the water after it's been poured into this heater. At the top of the pouch, there's a notch, and you just pour that, or peel that, sorry. Peel that just like that. And inside of the heater is your chemical reaction pouch. You'll notice that on the bottom of the MRE heater there's a line that says do not overfill. You can add about an ounce of water to this heater and it will do everything that you need it to do. So it can be any type of water for this particular heater. You can add any type of liquid that you want to add. All you do is you take a cup of water. This is just a glass of water. You pour it in just like this, and the water reacts with that chemical pouch. You then take your MRE pouch like this and slide it in over the top, okay? Then you're going to fold it over, and I can feel it's going to get hot. You see the steam coming out of that? It is going to get hot, hot. There's steam that's starting to come out of that pouch. That water is starting to boil, so I better hustle. So what you do is you take it, you slide it back into your cardboard box like this. I like to fold over the top to kind of retain some of the heat. And all you have to do is set it upright like this. Let it sit for about 10 minutes. That boiling water in there is going to heat the food inside of that MRE pouch, and in 10 minutes you'll have a hot meal. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes since we put this MRE into our MRE heater. You can see there's still a good amount of steam coming out of the top. One thing that's important is that steam is extremely hot, so please be careful when you use these MRE heaters to not burn yourselves. It's probably not something that you ought to have little kids use, because they probably wouldn't know exactly how to use it. There are some warnings written on the pouch, and these are standard on all of the MRE heater pouches, that you'll probably want to read through just to make sure that you're being safe. But it's mostly the heat, and the fumes are safe from it so long as you don't have too many of the heaters. They recommend 10 or less heaters. If you have 10 or more heaters being used at any given time, you should have it in a well-ventilated area. But for one heater, you're going to be safe. So let's pull this out and see what we've got. This is cheese tortellini with a marinara sauce, and mama, that is hot. There you go. See that? Now you got, we'll set that aside there. Now again, the pouch is hot, so you kind of have to set that there for a second. I'm going to get a fork. And like I said, the pouches here, all the pouches have a notch at the top. There's 2 notches. Now let's tear it open and see what we got inside. Again, this is cheese tortellini. My favorite, better than Chef Boyardee. Here we go. So I'm going to get a little plate here so we can pour it out. Normally, I would just eat this right out of the pouch. You can just take a fork. That is warm and awesome. I'm telling you, if you had that if it was a cold day outside, if you wanted a hot meal, that would taste wonderful. So it's like again, it's just like any canned food you'd get, like a Chef Boyardee or anything like that. So that's your cheese tortellini. It's in a marinara sauce. You've got your tortellini noodles filled with cheese, and it is piping hot after just 10 minutes or so. And you can see, that is excellent, excellent stuff. You can use these MREs, again, in your 72-hour kits, your food storage, any of your emergency preparedness needs. They're simple to use. You can have a hot meal anywhere, anytime.